And it's +1 for fists. So, okay, soak.
I believe that's a 4-point hit, or is it just a 2-point hit?
Well, now it keeps botching. So yes, she swings her fist wildly, and just as she's about to miss, the spider just completely turns into it, and smacks it with such force that it actually causes it to go die. Or well, no, technically it's flat 3 on fire.
Correct me if I'm wrong, botching only counts on soaks, right?
Well, it was trying to dodge and it hit a 1, so it botched that as well.
Right, but I don't think that actually means anything.
Let me double check.
I'm just double checking. I mean, I don't, 2 NPCs. Doesn't matter. I'm just asking to know.
For the sake of the argument, I'll say it makes a better story that she hit it. Because the spider botched, it botched the soak as well, and she rolled 2 1s.
Oh yeah, no. She obviously hit. She got a 3 on it versus a 1. I just meant for like added damage. That's the only reason I'm asking. Me and Tor are looking it up.
Wait, here. No. It's a botch if it's all ones. That's it.
Right, no, but I'm asking about added damage because I know when you botch a soak roll, you get an extra +1 damage against you. But does it also matter if you fail the dodge by a botch?
No.
Okay.
But in this case, it's also flat damage anyway.
Gotcha.
So, but it is on fire, so it's got that going for it. Okay, so that's the end of the good guys. Time for the bad guys. So the spiders that are afraid are going to make a break for the hole.
Yellow. I'm back. I'm guessing the spiders are all running away because they're scared.
There are still 2 that are not. One of them is close enough to attack Ning again.
Okay, I will parry.
It rolls a 4, but you have a 6, and you dodge out of the way. Ha ha! Or parry it, rather. The other one is just out of range, so it just scuttles up close. The other 2 big ones, one of them will go back into the cave. The other one lumbers out.
Well, that's scary.
Ning, you are toe-to-toe with a large, disgusting spider who is trying to bite you. What do you do?
I will parry. And I have an 8.
It also has an 8. You can move backward, but you will fall down.
I will have her fall down right now.
Okay. So you fall at this gigantic, horrible, disgusting spider. Scuttles at you and makes a huge lunge at you, but you just manage to and then fall backward, but it doesn't bite you.
You fall onto dead spiders. So
Yeah, exactly. Smashed spider goo.
So that's Silk Road's a bit worse for wear.
Things just got worse. Okay. Well, that's... Oh, there's one more spider that's in front of Lu Wei that will try to bite you.
I shall counter.
That has 6s.
So do I.
So it's a simultaneous hit.
Yep. He gets 2 hits though. So I do 2 points of damage to him. He does what? 2 points to me? or
Yeah.
What? Soaking time.
Does he also get envenomed?
If it... Well, you
Um,
you soak up those 2 points of damage, so it does not give you... It only works if you're hurt by the bite. So you are sent reeling, but the good news is you're not poisoned.
Well, I was already reeling, so hey.
Oh, in that case, it gets an extra D8.
Oh no, wait. Shit. I was reeling. I can't counter. I need to dodge.
Okay, then re-roll the dodge.
It's not great.
Similar results, basically.
Yeah.
So you take a 2-point hit.
Except the
Still
spider doesn't.
Still
Take
2 point. Still 2 points. Still 2 points soaked. The spider just has nothing happen to it.
Okay. Okay. All right. That is the end of the bad guys. Rise of the good guys.
Well,
Rally the tiger, I guess, because he's real.
I kind of agree. The tiger needs to like get in there, I suppose.
Scare the spiders. He's our scary spider. Scare.
Hey, guess what? You are not reeling. You're not focused, but you're not reeling.
What about the chilling, though? Oh well.
I think it's
That's
more
okay.
help
You
to,
can also help
for you
them
to
too.
remove the
derp.
threat.
I was guarding. I forgot to add my D12.
That could actually have helped you. Whoops. I could try to scare the big spider myself. Or I could just waddle a little closer into the fight.
Here's the thing I would ask.
That is a real power move to assert your spider dominance.
This is very true. But I'll get closer first, so I take less penalty.
Less of
Here, I'm
a
helping you in spirit.
it's less of a power move to waddle while you're doing it.
Shuffle.
Look, this armor's heavy, okay?
Every day she'd be shuffling.
She's not wearing practical shoes.
Oh, that's all my turn then.
So, Poe, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think you can handle this one singular tiny little spider back here?
Yeah, I can get that guy. I'll even aim.
In that case, I will dash. Well, let's see, how far can I come now? Okay, yeah, I can make it. So, dash, but stride it at the end. And I will then, because I am a giant, strike for the giant spider. And I am going to be very, very silly here, and I will go for a grab. I am going to grab the spider.
The big one.
Talking about power
Yes.
moves.
The big one.
Okay. Well, this
I'll
one is bigger, so its dodge is not a high roll. But if you're trying to, let's see, can it try
Does
to
it also have?
parry you then, or I'm trying to wrap my head around this?
No, it's still just a dodge at this point.
Okay.
Can't-
It can try to break free if you catch it. Okay.
I mean, unless it's a giant too.
It is not.
Then yep.
It's just big.
If we call it a giant spider, but it's not, doesn't have the gift of giant.
Right.
It's in fact merely a very
Oof.
large spider.
Well, you succeed in grappling the spider.
I would ask, Ning, are you threatening the giant spider?
Are you threatening me?
I will be as soon as I get up.
Okay, so that's a no. Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's so a 2-point hit. +1 equals 3 points weak. So I guess to soak twice. But it is grappled.
Soaks it.
It's only reeling and grappled.
Okay.
The only thing it can do is get closer to me and nothing else.
All right, I'll go next for great justice. I'll attack the spider that Lue left behind, and I'm gonna aim because they're little dodgy bastards, and I need that D12.
Oh, yes, you will.
I don't like these spiders very much. They're kind of a pain. Can I do anything about this?
Kind of.
The sad
pests?
thing is that my roll was pretty good. but,
Yeah.
I could throw in my personality if I'm that
I wouldn't do it.
desperate. Nah.
That's just one tiny little spider. What's the worst that could happen?
Death.
That. What she said. Okie dokie. I guess that's my stuff.
Okay. Who's next?
I don't think I have much choice here but to get up and guard.
Okay.
Were you reeling?
She fell
Actually,
over.
no.
Right? Well, you fell over from the backwards movement to get away from spider.
That's why you succeeded. Gotcha.
Yes, the retreat does not cause reeling.
Right. I didn't know if you were knocked over because you got
Oh.
hit or if you got knocked over from the retreat. I'm just asking.
Retreat was the one I was thinking of. But anyway, okay, so guarding again. So there's two. Okay, well, actually, there's still the otter. So she will see Ning in trouble and dash up to the little one closest to her and try to deck it in the face. And guard afterwards, of course. Ouch, the spider bit her. Let's see if she can soak it. Oh no! Our hot-headed little friend wasn't thinking and got bitten by the spider who caused her to be hurt, and so she also feels and gets sick.
She really isn't all that bright now, is she?
Actually, she's the brightest, so
is,
she's full
that's
of
the point.
fire.
Oh, right, and roll a d4.
She's a shining example.
Light in the darkness, if you will.
And somewhere distantly, a spider dies of fire damage.
Just hear the screech echo down the well.
Yep. Okay, that's the end of the good guys, Rise of the Bad Guys. Well, the first spider will stay with Shenlu Po, does not like to be attacked, so it's going to skitter up to you and try to bite you.
No.
I also don't like that. I will use my rope parry. I'm not guarding though, so that's only 1d12. It's good enough though. That's a really good roll, huh?
Yeah, you swat him away like, get out of here, spider.
You bother
If they're gonna
me.
roll good
Today.
against me, I'm gonna roll good against them. That's the trait.
Okay, and then one spider is going to go after our otter friend. The other spider is going to go after Ning. So we'll go for Ling first.
Weak roll, but let's see what the defense is.
Okay, well, Otter is okay. She dodges out of the way. And it's going to try to bite you, Ning.
I will parry with showmanship. I have
Aha!
a 7.
So it also has a 7. So it is a tie. If you decide to disengage, you can, but you'll also fall over again.
Probably
Yes,
still better
I
than
will.
getting bitten.
Oh, actually, I forgot I am guarding, so I should
Oh,
throw
yes.
another d8.
Make it so. Ah, almost. But sadly not. Rather than try to have it bite you again, you step backwards and trip over another dead spider and add another stain on your dress.
Oh,
But-
please don't stumble into mine and stain it too.
Don't worry, it just splatters onto your umbrella.
Now the disgusting spider is going to go to. It is going to try to break free by trying to make an attack.
Yep, break free is an attack. And I guess I will technically counter it. Let me double check here.
Ooh. Okay. Well, you countered, so you have 2 4s to beat.
Just double checking to see what I can counter with. Oh, I can counter with my offhand after all, I believe. Oh no, wait, here we go. I can counter with a punch. Because grab is with your offhand and punch is with your good hand. I feel
Punch
like a,
that spider.
I feel like a bully.
You're gonna bully that spider.
You're gonna pull its legs off.
No bully.
Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself as you grab one of its legs.
Boom, 2 points.
Okay.
That's damage plus 1 critical, so that's 3 points, 4 points hit.
Okay, it will soak. It soaks 1 point, so it is hurt, reeling, injured, and afraid.
Excellent.
Okay, I think that's the end of the bad guys. Rise of the good guys.
Now how are we looking on reeling here? Nobody, actually. Budding probably needs it the most.
Yeah, she can use the focus to get up.
Literally putting like 2-3
Actually-
arms on her shoulder.
The otter's reeling if you want to help the NPC.
Oh, that's a good point. It would be good to leave the NPC out in the middle of nothing. So let's do that. I want her alive. Weren't you just telling me you were the best? Not only is she rallied, was she afraid?
Not afraid, no, but she
Then
is.
she has focus as well. And looks like those spiders are still not scared or hurt, so I'm going to try to scare them as part of my second action.
Do it.
Alright. You'll fear the might of Yu-Chin yet. Hey, 4s.
Ooh, good enough.
That'll do it.
Terrified and on to the next
And you can
one
sweep.
then. Ooh.
Yeah, that was
Also terrified and on to the last one on the field, I suppose.
Only afraid.
It's only afraid. But still a good round. And that sends me reeling. I attempt to imitate a tiger's roar for a little bit and realize what a terrible idea that was. But everyone is equally frightened by it. Alright.
Particularly strange coming from a spider.
Okay, so who's next?
I guess that will be me.
Punch it again. Punch it again.
Hit it again.
I'm not gonna punch it again. I am done with this boy. I am going to claw it. Then
I thought you were
again,
gonna
could I
wrestle it.
theoretically just grab it and suplex it?
I was really hoping you were going to go for a wrestling maneuver.
Do you have?
Pile drive?
He's taking him up the ladder! He's throwing
Yeah,
him
all,
down!
isn't the requirement for a lot of the wrestling moves just that you have him grappled? Well, you do.
It's two hands. Yes.
Harassment.
But you don't have anything in your other hand, so go for it.
I mean, yeah, I totally could.
Suplex the spider. Suplex the spider.
Fine, I will wrestle the spider.
Okay. I guess
But I
So
will
this-
aim for it.
Do a run up the rock and then just fall backwards, elbow in the midsection.
is it it can attack you, but it can't break free though either.
Nope, it can't. Well,
So
it
it can
can
only
dodge.
It can only dodge, yeah.
Kill it. Squish it.
Well, there we go. That's
Ooh.
1, 2, 3 points plus one more is 4 points of damage. It's hurt and
Injured.
So that's another 2 points. So that's 6 points it needs to soak.
Okay.
Are wrestling moves weak or are they?
Nope. Wrestling moves are just two-handed grapples.
It soaks 1.
So it's dead.
Dead
smash
spider,
it.
Dead spider. But it's not.
I lift it up over my head and then fall over backwards and hit it on the floorboards, and it curls up onto its back and lies there.
Crunch.
You hear the sickening crunch. Well, congratulations! You've managed to kill them and terrify the remaining spiders, so they take off back into the hole. Thus ends the combat round.
Well, we frightened them away, but into the hole. The hole we want to go down. Dark, scary hole full of spiders. You know, when did I think this was a good idea? How come nobody told me no?
Maybe we should go back and look for some fireworks from our industrialist friend.
Fireworks? What kind of village do you think we have? We haven't had fireworks in like 15 years. That was only when Mother
Well-
decided that, well, less said about that experience.
I do like the in charge phrasing of, why did nobody tell me no?
Ling will go like, I don't feel so good.
It's alright, dear. It's just poison. It'll work itself out in a few weeks. Maybe. You'll be fine. Well, when we get back to town, you'll be fine. But there's silver.
We found the hole for the spiders.
We did. I just have to make sure it's the right hole.
All right. Who's the best at going in and exploring dark, spidery holes here?
I feel like we covered it before, but I don't think any of us have night vision, do we?
I do,
Nope.
but I think
So
I'm
you-
too big.
Well, I know what isn't too big. If we get a rope
Oh, this-
and we dip a bucket in, we can at least take out some of the water and see if some of that distills the
I
silver.
wonder which one of you has literally a motto involving wells and ropes.
hmm
Yee.
And it also happens to be a species evolved to go down holes and hunt things.
I don't have night vision though, so you gotta.
I'm sure the flaming
also not-
spider will provide enough light.
Look, Poe, it's not that the well is too deep. It's that the rope isn't short enough or something.
Is it your
I
cow?
know. I don't like spiders. I don't see any of you eager to go down there.
Oh, you hear that, Tamara? Doesn't like spiders.
Oh, yes, I heard. You know, I might have to reconsider a few things. Shang, just get us a sample of the water down there if you could, or a rock, or anything. I honestly don't care how.
If I get eaten,
Well, don't get eaten.
I inherit
if
your
I do, you owe me a statue in my honor.
Not that I didn't offer you that once.
I
Fair
know, but
enough.
this time she'll say okay to it.
I'll do it even at your true height, 11 feet tall.
Oh,
I was about to say, he didn't mention it had to be a big statue. It could be nor the material. It could just be a tiny little wood carving.
I had that argument already prepped if he was going to accept the statue. That the more expensive the material, the smaller the statue would be.
Mud.
So the question is, Shanglu Po, do you approach the hole?
I do have stealth, and I am a contortionist, and I do have rope, but I'm not happy about it.
Tamara will step out to here to at least get a better scan of the area and the hole itself. Supervision.
I
I-
am going to
okay.
cover, Stinky Boy.
You're gonna hold the rope, and if you need to pull me out, you better pull me out.
Also,
Very
who
quick.
here has good craft?
The one we left behind.
Well, of the people here, because we're going to have to tie a rope around you.
I have
in,
a craft.
in case you get sick and injured. I don't think you can climb back up.
I have a climbing die.
Like you're,
Or when you're sent reeling, you fall.
like you're hazing that over. In case you get massively attacked and almost killed. That's the in case that you're just glazing over right now.
Exactly. You know. So
Does anyone here have any craft?
I'm looking at the spider.
She doesn't get her hands dirty.
Because
I'd honestly be looking at the
Otherwise,
otter.
You can't.
otherwise, it's me with my mind of D4 who has to tie a rope around him.
In that case, I'll tie the rope around myself. Thank you.
I will help you out. Don't worry. Here's my tie a rope check. It is
You get a bonus.
successful.
Okay, yeah, it works.
All right. I'm going to. So you just want like a sample of water, correct?
Of the water, perhaps a rock if you can. I'll look over to our otter mage and just kind of see like what could we need to confirm that this is the right one.
Uh,
The spider's enough.
she says, "Well, I feel sick. Um, just if you can get some stones, maybe. I'm not a geologist, but I have some books that might help. Oh, I need to sit down.
Look for
Nothing
any
else. If we wave
shiny.
some money or silver in front of Yazi, I'm sure he'll know immediately.
All right. Well, I guess then I'm going to try and stealth into this hole.
Are you lighting a torch, or are you just going in blind?
How dark is it? Is there a small light from a smoldering spider?
You don't see one, but the hole is maybe about 2 paces wide.
So there's a bit of sunlight that gets in at least.
Yeah, but it's like a well hole where it just goes down straight. You can see water rippling at the bottom.
I'll see. Yeah, I'll see. I'll try and make it without a torch since I'm going for a stealth approach and also spiders. And we'll see if I can manage with my lack of night.
Okay, so I assume what's happening here is that the rope is tied around you, and our stripy friend is basically has the other end of it and is slowly lowering you down. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, and I'm trying to be as quiet and unnoticeable as possible while he does.
Okay. In that case, you should make a stealth check.
Speed and stealth, speed, mind, and stealth. What sort of?
Speed and stealth.
Can he add his species?
I'm not sure if they have stealth, but if they do, he can add a species.
Well, I was more thinking weasel, subterranean tunnel. Let me double check what their terrain type is.
I almost looked up otter because you guys got me on that mindset.
Well, otters are just water weasels.
No, because yeah,
I do get stealth for my species, so it's already kind of
their habitat is
added in that.
All right, never mind then.
I mean, yeah, I'm already getting the D6 for stealth being a skill of my species. Kind of might want to throw a favorite use on this.
Because you really don't like spiders. Favorite use for stealth when in a dark spider-infested tunnel?
Well, what are the specialties for stealth that you can do? Let's check.
Say around
In the
spiders and
dark,
then just
while
hang
wearing
around camera all
stealthy
the time.
clothes, in the mountains, in the forest. So you could say in the dark.
In the dark would be appropriate.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I hide in the shadows, like Batman.
Oh, I should send
Alright,
Batman
you can
down
do
there.
Should I throw my personality on this? Well, let's see. Is one success enough for me to not feel immediately threatened?
Yeah, a little bit, but the rope is making some noise, so you can try to steady yourself a little bit.
and by that, I'm
Yeah.
going to throw my personality into it.
Okay.
What is your personality?
Sly. So very good for stealth.
Yes. Gotta be careful.
2 successes. That's not bad. That's not
Okay.
Careful, like you say.
Okay. Well, you can slowly lower into this shaft, I guess you could say. It goes down probably almost 10 paces. It's pretty deep, and when you get closer down, and I'm sorry, you said you didn't have a light source. Do you have night vision?
No, I'll bring an unlit torch in case I need one.
Okay.
Something to strike a light, but I'm gonna try and get by just on my other senses if it's too dark.
Well, make a mind observation roll.
Let's see. Weasel senses are
One success.
smell. Your main sense is smell.
Smell those spiders.
It smells like a stinky.
You can
spider.
definitely hear them crawling all over around you. They're not on you. You can't really see them, but you can hear their movements, and it's echoey. And it seems like it's once you get to the water, it goes down probably about up to your thighs, and then you basically hit the bottom. But all around you, yeah, you can kind of hear the skittery noises, but kind of just looking out into the black. It's obviously a larger chamber.
I'll fill some sort of water skin or something with a sample of the water.
Well, you could always lower it down into the mud beneath you if you want.
I'll get some of just the water, and I'll get some of the mud. And then I'll also kind of feel around for like pebbles or rocks or any sort of thing on the.
Well, just beneath your paws, you can feel. It's not hard stone, but yeah, it's broken up stones. So there are, with the water, there's gravel, and it's stones, but it seems like it's fairly stagnant water.
I'll just grab a handful of that. I'm not going to be too discerning and.
Okay.
On what was asked of me, I'm gonna tug to get pulled up.
Okay.
Nice and steady now. I don't say that. I hope that's understood.
Okay, I'll pull them up. Which pulling them up would just be body and strength, so I could probably road it.
Sure, you can road it.
Yeah, I have body and improved strength, so I'm just roading it.
And I have a climbing die, so I'll road and assist and make it easier on him.
Well, I guess the question is, do you light the torch on your way out?
No, this is just a.
Yeah, you want to see that horror movie scene?
No, yeah. As soon as I light it, the walls around me are just going to be covered in spiders.
No, not the walls, just your clothes.
Some real Temple of Doom horror shit right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
You come back out and you were the spider all along.
If I am covered in spiders, I'm just going to roll around until they're...
Oh, no. I know what's going to happen. You'll come out and we'll be like, oh my gosh, Shenglo Po, what a beautiful head of hair you have. And you'll be like, hair? I don't have any hair. I'm bald. And then it's like, oh God.
Well, Shenglu Po, as you do get to the light and you get pulled up, it is kind of that Indiana Jones thing where you do have like maybe 24 smallish spiders all like on your body, but they're not large enough to be the dangerous kind. But yeah, it certainly freaks the hell out of you. But yes, you have a bucket of brackish water. Inside the water, there's pebbles and mud, but there's also some larger rocks. Oh, that's terrible. Why did you post that?
That's Shenmue Po right now.
It's not on his face, but
got some on your face, Po.
But yes, you have some stones samples-ish, or I guess you could say, but at least presently now, it's a little too. You're not really sure what they are yet, unless any of you have geology as a gift.
No.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. Well, this is actually probably a good place to stop for the night.
Could I get something out there while I still have it in mind?
Absolutely.
How long would it take for my people to come back? Just to ballpark.
Well, it took them a day to get there. It's going to take them 3 more to come back.
Okay. And are these guys going to be gone for the next 3 days? You imagine?
Well, they've only been gone for maybe a day or so.
Okay.
Right,
If
day
they
there,
come
day
back,
back.
yeah.
Okay. Because I just want to imagine that if I could imagine my people, or not imagine, if I could describe my people's comeback in this session, so I don't have to remember it for two weeks or so. Is that okay?
Well, sure, you can say it now. Sure.
Okay. Because I imagine Yazi is standing on the bridge, so basically every day. Also, so we know and have this on record, Tamara, 14 longswords got made in this day.
Oh God.
You got that?
Just a machine.
Say it all again. What's all made?
14 longswords. Add that to the list.
Nice.
Okay. So Yazi is standing on the bridge, and on the distance, on the river, you can see that small boat that the group came back, that rode out on, comes back, and it's loaded up with stone. Yes, just stone. But rounding around behind it is an entire riverboat, also loaded up with stone and leathers and metals and woods.
Building material.
Yes, and coming around that, from behind that, is another riverboat, also loaded down with metals, woods, leathers, and stone. And
Wow.
as that one's coming around, no, it's not another riverboat. It's a wagon with be 2 dray, and on the back of that is 7 additional people.
Jeepers.
Yes, I have hired myself some guards of my own. Also a doctor, because apparently we need doctors around here.
But that's what the brother was for. You just have to believe.
No, actually, if you look up, the healing is supposed to take like 8 days of meditation and all this shit. So if you guys have a lot, of hurt people, he's gonna start triaging you. All I'm gonna do is charge you money. Immediate care, money though. Also, one of those riverboats is just rented. I did buy a riverboat though, because I'm gonna need a lot. Riverboats have a 292 stone they can carry, and I bought like 500 stone of actual stone, which is ironic. Because I gotta upgrade that forge. We gotta be able to produce steel, because I want guns in this town.
We're working up to that.
Well, you're working up to it. I'm actually getting there. Like I said, I put my expense report in. So it's there.
Yeah, no, it checks out. It might be a while before you can buy some of that stuff without actual finding a more steady supplier, because they'd only have so much laying around. But yeah.
Right. Well, I didn't actually buy that much of leathers, metals, and woods. It was all mostly the stone, which you can see is a lot of money worth. That's why I put in the note about how much it actually weight, because the money and the weight don't actually match up all that well.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, now we have a giant cargo riverboat in town, sit on the docks where I can get my stuff back and forth. And I only thought about it afterwards. I'm gonna have to get Ryu and them when they get back. When what was it called? What kind of wood was it? Poe? Storm?
Dogwood.
Yeah, when I send them back for dogwood, I'm gonna have to try and see if I can find supplies for an alchemist lab, so Ryu can do his work in town. Didn't think about it that time, so we'll send him back for that stuff later. But yeah, also the wagon is I also purchased the wagon and the dray. So if there's more land-based stuff that needs to be transported, say you found a well or something, and you need ground transport to get stuff back and forth, that's there now. So yeah, 6 guards, a physician, more materials to craft more stuff with, a riverboat, a wagon, dray to pull the wagon. I don't know why dray are cheaper than Corsairs.
A lot of stuff and really busy.
Yeah, so a lot of,
Well, I'm just saying Dray are cheaper than Corsairs, but Dray can carry more weight, which is more valuable to me. So
yeah, they're more draft animals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Corsairs are right animals. So.
All that said, we did uncover the spider stuff, though.
You did locate it, definitely.
We're working on it.
As far as clearing it out, I would wait until that's done before you can take that, because there's still more to that mystery yet. So
fair enough. For next time, then.
But yeah, let's go through mottos here real fast. So Yazi, who are you, and what's your motto?
Yazi, Wolf Dragon Artisan, and my motto is all will be revealed.
Well, you have fancy plans and pants to match. So all will be revealed once you have everything set up, so I'll give you that extra point. So that's 2 XP for you. Tamra.
Tamara, actions speak louder than words.
Yes, and certainly scaring people and rallying people would fit that bill quite nicely. So you get the extra
Hooray.
point. Ning.
I am Ning, and I am a sword dancer. My motto is for the glory, and I don't think I did very much glory today.
But you did try.
But you
for it.
try.
Exactly. You impetuously got surrounded by spiders in an attempt to become more glorious. So yes, you get a second point as well.
He also showed off all the showmanship skills.
Oh yes. So I will give that to you. Luwei.
I am Lue, the Tiger Slaver, and my motto is I can move mountains.
Yes, you can, and gigantic spiders.
Exactly.
So, you were successful in that, absolutely. So take a point. And last but not least is Shang Lu Po.
It's not that the well is too deep; it's that the rope is too short.
that
Actually,
was
was on a rope in a well.
that was literally the perfect
Got a little
motto.
too literal today.
Yep. So you definitely get the second XP point there.
Did we complete the goal of uncover where the spiders come from?
Yes, but there's a double entendre in that goal, and there's still more to it. So we'll have to wait till next time.
Da-da-da-da!
So, go
In the
ahead.
end of session upkeep, I'm just going to spend 1 XP to retrain my favorite use of melee combat from my old rope weapon to my new one.
Good
Okey-dokey.
idea.
And is everyone enjoying themselves? I know it can get a little talky with people's massive ideas and plans and buildings. So,
But that's the
Hey,
fun
come
talking
together.
parts.
We're all going to have a joint city building game. And
Hey, some of you guys actually know I literally have spreadsheets.
I've seen it.
And
Yeah.
you're becoming the town's industrialist. I just happen to be the landowner. Shang is trying to move into just like jockeying for second place here with Yazi.
Hey, Shang is selling out your houses. I just want you to know.
Pink is just making a profit, and Lu Wei, well, he's Lu Wei, I guess.
I am seriously reconsidering my choices in life and thinking about starting an artisan troupe.
Start a whole dance school while you're at it.
You need you need to get an ally and have your ally be like a partner dancer to you.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like your
Why
twin
do
or
you
something.
think I approached this ex-slave?
Look, all I saw in the chat was brothel.
Well, you can become a more
all
courtesan
of us
type if you'd like.
ambitious plotters, and then there's just Lu Wei who's made his mission to tease a little otter lady.
Well, I also
He's-
want to make a house.
You want a big house and lots of tiny fuzzy things all around you.
Isn't that also
I'll get
known
you
as a prison?
Don't worry, I'll get you set up. I can do that.
They already had the idea. It totally would have to be a giant-sized house, and then we'll build it outside on a hill overlooking the village. So that 1,000 years from now, archaeologists will be like, why is there this giant house next to this village?
Oh, real quick,
Because that's where the giant.
how many
Yep.
leagues away from the village is the city?
I don't know.
Well, all I need it for is to denote the proper amount of boo, because the riverboat that was rented is 2 leagues, or I'm sorry, 2 boo per league. I only marked it down for a 2-way trip, 5 leagues. That was just a guess.
How many
Sure,
leagues can it
that
travel
works.
in a day?
Don't know.
Not certain offhand. but
See,
yeah.
I wasn't asking
5
as a
is
measure
fine.
of time, I was asking as a measure of money, which you'll find is always the case with me.
I guess one last thing would be, I don't think I ever really knew the equipment everyone had for the militia. I've been assuming the militia has worse than swords,
Oh,
worse
yes.
than leather.
Yes, militia has
So-
cloth armor.
So I'm definitely going to be upgrading that. They have their shields now, at least a majority of them, and they have their swords, so that's a definite improvement.
Yes.
Would
And I guess I'm still assuming that the professional soldiers have their own better equipment already and don't need anything.
That's correct.
Good.
So they would have leather armor.
so I know
Everything will turn out quite okay.
I know I'm springing this on you since you didn't really know I was putting these on my list. What kind of equipment would my skilled guards have?
I would say probably the same as the city guards. So they would have like a sword, probably a spear, and a wooden shield and leather armor.
So would you say like the standard
have-
equipment of a starting guardsman career or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Because in case you also want to know, the guards and the physicians are all paid for a month contract.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I have to have guards for my buildings.
Well, all right. But that's all I've got for tonight. So hopefully next week I will actually be in the States again. So, but same bat time, same bat channel.
Huzzah!
Don't be bat late.
Exactly.
See you guys.
We,
Night, night.
See ya, everyone.
Good night. Or rather, good morning.